Okay, back to the game. They'll be turning up in the next trial as witnesses for certain. Now's my chance to get material for the cross-examination. So, Nick, have we figured out just who it was in that steel samurai costume? Could it really have been an old windbag? Oh, could it really have been old windbag? Oops. Sonic 3? I have not seen any of the Sonic movies. And I'm kind of starting to get the impression that I should. What do you think, Mr. Powers? Oh, I don't really think it was her, really. Neither do I, Nick. Yeah, I know. Look, I was just buying time back there, alright? I forgot Jim Carrey was in the Sonic movies. I kind of miss Jim Carrey movies. Like, when I was young, there was a lot of Jim Carrey movies, and they were actually pretty good. I liked Jim Carrey movies. A movie called Anora, everyone enjoyed. Ooh. It's been a while since I watched a really good movie. I think my problem is I had to watch so many for uni that it made me not want to watch movies. Not like serious movies. I just don't want to watch them. Just, do you notice that if I talk about watching movies, they're like, you know, Korean romance things or silly movies. They're never serious attempts. That's why, because uni made me watch too many. And I start pulling them apart. I start evaluating, like, the message this particular seat in the background is trying to send, right? So it's brown leather, and that's going to have associations with it. But for some reason beside that, they've got a light bulb that's turned into an ashtray, and they've got this painting. Like, I start picking apart all that shit. And the plant. If it's a serious movie, I start pulling apart all that shit. That's why I don't watch them. You love the discussing them after? Maybe you would have loved my degree. My degree made me pull apart this one scene. I remember one was like a freeze frame, and we had to pull apart every item, like the couch, the ashtray, the painting, the plant, the color of the walls, those little stripes in the walls, the kind of floor they've chosen. We had to do everything, and it was like a 3-page essay on this one still frame from a movie. And I think it was one of the Japanese auteurs that had done it. They also made us evaluate just walking down an all-white corridor in an apartment building, which was admittedly a very cool scene. I see that. Yeah, like I said, I tend to avoid serious movies now. Because those are the ones I start pulling apart. If somebody's trying to tell me it's art, I start picking at it. And it just ruins the experience for me. Because you can't enjoy the movie if you're sitting there going, they use too much fog here. Like, I know exactly why they've used the fog, and I hate it. Watch parties are a good idea. I enjoy watching, like, when other people choose the movie. Because I'll sit down and watch almost anything. My favorites are the really bad movies. You know, they're so bad they're good movies. Those are my favorite. I think J-Mac played one in that category. Not his Eve party, but the stream before that. Yeah, like Sharknado. I have seen and loved Sharknado. It was fun. There was one J-Mac watched on his stream the other day, Manos. And when I went looking it up, because, you know, I'm me, right? I haven't changed. So, of course, I looked it up the whole time it was playing, and I looked up every aspect of it and the director and the fucking cast. And because I'm me, right? This bad movie was the worst movie of 1966. It was officially declared the worst movie of 1966. But it spawned a whole franchise of other things, right? Because it was the worst movie. There's like a documentary interviewing the surviving cast members about why it was so bad. There's spin-off movies that continue the story and try to fix it. I found a 2-part little mini-series made in 2019 starring the girl who played the little girl, now grown up. You always wondered why it was considered a good Christmas film until you saw it. Now you get it. See, I don't regard Die Hard as a Christmas movie. I'm that person. No. Just because it's set at Christmas doesn't make it a Christmas movie for me. It needs to have the Christmas messaging. And killing people is distinctly against Christmas messaging. He kills people. That's the whole movie. Thou shalt not kill. There is no but. Like, I'm not particularly religious. I never really fully read the Bible, right? But it doesn't say unless. It just says thou shalt not kill people. Full stop. Is not a Christmas movie. It does not have Christmas messaging. It needs to have the Christmas messaging for me to regard it as a Christmas movie, and it does not have that. In what way does it have Christmas messaging? Where is its Christmas be good to people messaging? At what point? But at what point does it have that messaging of being a better person, giving to others? It doesn't have the messaging, I'm sorry. It's a good movie set at Christmas that is not a Christmas movie. I mostly remember the elevator scene. But it doesn't have the messaging. See, this is why I don't watch serious movies. That right there. Because I can't do that. And it's horrible and I hate doing it. But every movie has a message. A universal truth. It's the fundamental core of any storyline, not just movies. But every movie you ever watch has a universal truth that is its message. My favorite ever Christmas movie, as an actual Christmas movie, is technically not a Christmas movie. But let's see if I can get this right. So John McClane said, now I have a machine gun, ho ho ho. That is not a Christmas spirit. It's not a Christmas movie. It's a good movie set at Christmas. This is a Christmas movie. And we're going to listen to it with Ace Attorney in the background.
Starts somewhere. Although many physicists disagree, there is the constant desire to find out where.
Okay, that's way too long of a trailer. Let's just hop forward a bit. That's way too long. There's the logo. Terry Pratchett, Hogfather. This is my shit.
It was the night before Hogswatch.
If you don't believe in the Hogfather, there won't be any presents.
Thought it was the beginning of the Grinch? No. This is a Terry Pratchett movie. So there's two Christmas movies from Terry Pratchett's Discworld. This is one, the other is Going Postal. They're amazing to watch at Christmas. But I love this one, The Hogsfather.
So what have you turned up for? And if it's for business reasons, I will add, then that outfit is in extremely poor taste.
The Hogfather is
I used to love Christmas.
unavailable.
Then I got old.
At Hogswatch?
Yeah.
I wanted a Hogswatch little help with me. It's official.
This is a shitty trailer for a great movie. I'm going to stop playing it because it's a shit trailer for a great movie. The central premise is, though, I think they showed him at one point. I might skip through, see if they show him somewhere. Something happens to the Hogfather, which is like faux Santa, right? And Death has to fill in. That's Death. That is Death as Santa Claus. So Death ends up filling in for Santa Claus. Because of his daughter. Something about the daughter, and I'm pretty sure that's his daughter. Going Postal is the other one that I would regard as a really good Christmas movie. Okay, I'm sick of this music, so I need to progress the story. Your family doesn't get along? But you're kind of building your new family, right? So, like, with your husband, together you are a family. And you can always gather with the family you do get along with. Especially if you've got a big family, you can do that. But I found as I'm getting older, like, all my cousins have kids of their own now. Yeah. One of them, he's a grandfather now. So, you know, they've got their own things all happening. That's natural as you get older, is you build your own family and your own thing. Yeah, we generally don't do gifts because, like, Mum's one of 7. It's just too many people. So once you've got that big family, you sort of buy for your own, like, the people in your household. And anything else is like a no obligation if you wanna. If there's something you found that's perfect for someone. But generally we hold it to their birthday. It's fun for the kids seeing them get excited. Yeah. Yeah, when I used to come up and some of my cousins were still kids, we'd do a, like a lucky dip. Not quite a secret Santa, but everybody would bring, like, a certain number of presents, each, like, under $10. And you wrap them up without a name, and they all get bundled in together, and it's a lucky dip. But they're all just, like, dollar store fun things. So you can get things like water guns in there. Which is surprisingly fun for, like, young adults and teenagers. It's just too many. Like, if you've got a big family, it's just too many to be getting everyone a gift. It's a way to go broke. If you see something... So you have, like, no restraint. You're that person. I think that's fine though. Like if you found something that's just genuinely, this belongs to that person. That's a different thing from an obligation to get someone a gift that they then don't want and is going to clutter up their house, but they have the obligation to keep it for a certain period of time at least because you bought it for them, so now they're fucking stuck with this thing they don't want. Like, and yeah, see if it's a $5 thing, You're trying to do cross stitches as gifts. That's cool. I used to have someone I know used to like grow tomatoes. So she'd grow the tomato plants from earlier in the year and then gift out those. So everyone would get like a tomato plant for Christmas. Or you get like the jars of homemade like Jersey caramels. I don't know if there's an American term for that. There may or may not be a different American term for that particular lolly slash candy. Yeah, like a fudge. You can home make it. Frank gave you pickled eggs and tomatoes. Yeah, see? Things like that. And you can put them in a jar and gift them out. And it's so cheap to do it. But these are a popular one here. Personally, I usually just buy them. Bang. But you can home make them. 'Cause, I mean, it's just a type of fudge. So they're made the same as fudge. Pretty easy to make. What I was going to do, but I'm sick, so, you know, nobody should eat the cooking of the household with COVID, was I got gifted a jar of, I'll see if I can bring this up, kimchi base. So when Mum went to Brisbane, she went shopping in the little shopping centre near my grandma's house. It's all Asian food. She brought me back this kimchi base. So you can just pour it over anything. It's already done. You can pour it over anything. It doesn't necessarily have to be a wombat cabbage, right? Anything. So I was planning to have some fun with this for Christmas. That was going to be my gift to people, was to get like the dry coleslaw in a bag and pour some of this over the dry coleslaw. Or daikons. The local market here sells daikons. Oh, Holly, that's what I thought, honest to God, that I had not had it. This is the first I've had COVID yet. This is the first I've had COVID at all, and holy shit, it smacked me for 6. But apparently it smacked a lot of people for 6. I'll see if I can bring this up, because it'll probably mean more to you than me. It looks like it spread to the other states. Apparently they had it in Italy. Like, there's been a ridiculous increase of hospitalizations here because of this variant. This is the first I've had COVID at all. I was genuinely starting to worry that I'd end up a science experiment. Some kind of weird natural immunity. Because I had the 2 vaccines and only 2 of the boosters, and then I got a bit lazy. And now I'm paying the price for being lazy. And the moment I'm better, I'm getting the boosters updated, because fuck ever doing this again. Like, at one point I had both noses blocked. I was breathing only through my mouth. And twice, for a very short period of time, my throat closed off as well. I think I'm doing better than that. The reads of that. Like, I didn't have diarrhea. If anything, I had constipation, maybe a bit. But yeah, the no air thing was very scary. Yeah, it's pretty easy to get here. I just have to go to the pharmacy. So, yeah, when I'm better, I'm gonna get on that. And it was just me being lazy with it, right? Because I don't leave the house enough. But this is courtesy of someone at Mum's work, so... It took out everyone in Mum's work actually ended up with COVID. And me. Who doesn't even get paid for it. But yeah, her whole workplace caught this thing. I forgot to shrink that down. Yeah, the dehydration I did have. The dehydration was very unpleasant. The blocked nose is the worst, like, because I had some flu before I had the COVID as well. So I was just getting better from that other flu, and then I got smacked with the COVID. Which, like, explained why it seemed to be getting better, but then get worse again. Was once Mum came home and told me... Actually, she didn't come home. She was on the phone that morning when she found out that the colleagues had COVID, so she had to go into work. She came home with the COVID test, and I knew before I even took the test that it was going to be positive. That would help you write the paper, maybe. That is, yeah. That is a terrible irony, a horrible kind of irony. I just never want it again. I don't ever again want to be cleaning my monitor because I sat down, said hi to someone in their stream and just went... Thank God it was like, you know, typing hi, enter, and then I went... Oh. Yuck. I never want that again, ever. Yeah, it was a lot of mucus and it just doesn't stop. Like, I'm technically past the worst of it. Oh, I think about mid last week, I've been sort of improving. And I just got like the lingering symptoms now. The weird nightmares I wish would stop. I'm not enjoying those at all. Not my taste, but it has affected my smell. The smell was annoying because every fresh food I open, because yeah, before I caught COVID, I thought I would try to diet, right? So all the foods in the house are like fresh salads, yeah, to help me get some of this excess off. It was a great plan until I got sick, right? And here's the thing. Everything now smells like it's gone off. Everything I open smells like it's gone bad. So I open up the salad and it smells bad. So every fresh food just, nope. My stomach flips, it smells bad. I do it. I've been surviving off of junk food while I've been sick. Because it's all I can handle eating, because everything smells wrong. I haven't had the taste thing, thankfully, just the nose, and it is improving, I think. Yes, it does have lots of calories. I hit up the Korean noodles, the instant Korean noodles with all the chili in. Because I'm that person. It probably isn't any science to it, but I do believe in the kill it with chili theory. So that's what I did. I've just been eating chili for 3 weeks. Like, No one's going near me anyway, right? Because I got COVID, so it's fine if I smell like chili. So I did that. I also did some frozen sausage rolls. Yeah. Like I said, I don't know the science. I'm not the doctor. But those were the myths I grew up with, was chili and alcohol. And I don't have that much alcohol in the house. Yeah, spicy food when you're sick is great. There is the, I'll Google one last thing and then I swear I'm done. I promise I'll get back to the game. The best when you're sick is either laksa, for people who don't know it. These don't look right, but you know. Maybe this is the closest out of these pictures. Malaysian laksa, or... Let's see if I got this right. There's an Indonesian chicken soup with chili in it. Yeah, the sinuses was why I hit up the chili. I've always said I'm here for the sidetracks. I'm all about tangents. I create tangents in everyone else's stream. It'd be really terrible if I ban them in mine. I do know that about the salt and sugar. And I did remember the salt thing because I kept having a craving for like plain packet chips. I don't know the American brand, so I kept having a craving for these ones. This is what I kept having a craving for, is just chips with salt. Plain salted chips. And I'm thinking it's the salt that's on them is why I kept craving it, right? Because I'm from the tropics, so I do know dehydration. I want salt and I want some sugar. Because that's what I do on the really 40-degree days here, where I am fully hydrated, is I'll put in a couple grains of salt and a tiny bit of sugar into a glass with water and mix it up and drink it. And it works. Yeah, it is about retaining the water. So the salt helps you retain the water and the sugar helps replace some of your lost energy, because when it's really hot, it drains your energy. Hi DB, welcome in. We've been stuck on this scene for 10 minutes. That's why you love the coconut water. I can't handle the taste of coconut water. I try. I can do coconut milk. I can do coconut cream. I can do, when you turn the coconut cream, you add some gelatine in there and you make a coconut cream jelly. Oh. Dehydrated coconut. Fuck yes. Little coconut chunks. Love them. Everything but coconut water. I just can't handle the water. Maybe that's why I hate it. Tastes like cereal milk. Yeah. Maybe that's why I hate it. I never got into cereal, see? I was the Vegemite toast type. You down a liter of coconut water for the hangover? See, I don't get hangovers, so I never had to drink anything weird to prevent them. I just have water and then crash out and I'm fine. I've never had one. The only thing even close to a hangover that I've ever had, is when I was in Melbourne. We went through about 2 bottles of absinthe, and I think there was a couple bottles of whiskey type drinks and other drinks. Just to clarify, there was only 3 of us, but we were 3 from Queensland, right? So we drank heavy. That's the need to know. We drank heavy, and it involved a couple bottles of absinthe, so really heavy. We passed out, but the problem is when we passed out, we left the central heating on because it's Melbourne, it's cold, right? 3 Queenslanders in a house in Melbourne in winter. We left the heating on 30, so it was fully up to 30, and central heating really dries it out. That's the closest I've ever had to a hangover, was when we left the central heating up on 30. I did wake up feeling unpleasant that day, but that was more straight up dehydration than a hangover. Yeah, that is unpleasant. I think only someone who's done that with the central heating where it comes up through the floorboards. It really dries out the air.